Today we are here with an exclusive showing of Flying Horse North. Everybody is starting to leave the original Flying Horse and coming up this way, and we're going to show you why. So where can you go in Colorado Springs and get 2.5 acres on a golf course, brand new build? Well, we're about to show you. And today we're showing you some amazing homes. This is the caliber of home behind me that you get here in Flying Horse North. And what I love about this area is, number one, is they're offering full golf memberships plus a year of dues, which is around $55,000. Plus, we also have the inside scoop to maybe a free basement, free AC. So you're getting a full-on membership and then basement finish over $120,000 in incentives right now once you reach out to us. And this is what you're going to want to stay to the end for. This one has most amazing views, and it is one of the models and builders I absolutely love here. So if you're thinking of making the move here and are loving the beauty, wait to the end. We're giving you a personal tour of this. And we're going to show you this house. A little sneak peek. This one is a custom-built home here at Flying Horse North. Separate garage with separate living quarters and a backyard. That's the. So as Kayleen turns on our video equipment, I just want to interrupt this real quick before we head off to show you some homes, and make sure that you reach out, put those numbers into your phone, and give us a call or text. We do it daily. We absolutely love it. We'll help you find your dream home here in Colorado, I promise you. So reach out and we'll talk soon. We are in an amazing community today. It is a new area here in Colorado Springs. I'm excited. Kayleen and I are still kind of wrapping our head around how this whole community is going to lay out once it's fully developed. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to show you this new area. Actually, one of you guys requested a full-on feature of this area neighborhood. So that's what we're doing today.
Well, and I'm very intrigued because we're talking higher priced homes. This is going to be a beautiful video showing you amazing views, acreages, beautiful homes, but there's still quite a range in price points for where you land with homes. There was one listed on the MLS at $1.35 million. There's, I would say, average kind of around that $2 to $3 million price point. And then there has been some sold up past $4.5, $5 million. So there's so much of a range. I'm like, how do you value these homes? Like, I mean, I don't know. We have to dive into here and ask a lot of questions and see the different levels, I guess, of housing and how that valuation is coming.
So what we're doing today is we are going to show you the golf course clubhouse area, which even if you
Where are we at?
What do you mean where we're at?
We haven't told them where we're at.
Oh, we're in Flying Horse North. Well, we kind of did in our intro. They've probably seen our intro a little bit, but we're going to show you the golf course, find out about the clubhouse situation.
Yeah.
That's part of our investigation today. And then we're going to show you some amazing lots, and we're going to show you two amazing homes. The one at the end is my favorite. Price points here, we're going to get to that, but price points here are like lots range from $60,000 to over $200,000.
There's a lot at $60,000?
Yeah, that's what the lady just told me. And but they are it depends on what you get for your, you know, how big they are. The ones at over 200,000 have unobstructed mountain views, unobstructed views of the golf course, and are almost 3 acres.
Well, and I am thinking, but it's part of our investigation, these have to be on septics, I think. And so, I mean, we'll get into it in detail, but I kind of want to go through like, all right, so if you have a septic, this could cost this much money. Are you on a well? There's different builders out here, and some of them will like hold the note while you're in construction, and the other one, you're paying for the construction loan. So there is risk involved in either of those as well, but one's kind of a semi-custom, the other's fully custom. So we have a lot of investigating to do.
So we're going to get to the golf course, like I promised. Then we're going to show you acreage lots, and then we're going to show you the homes. The one at my end is my absolute favorite. You haven't even seen it yet.
No.
Gorgeous.
I saw it on a social media post, though, so I am excited.
And the incentives on these are pretty amazing if you reach out to us shortly, even if you want a lot, because you can have almost $120,000 of incentives we can get you, depending upon, you know, what you described to us in the builder. So without further ado, let's get going.
So I know what we should talk about.
What?
When we first came to this neighborhood, I think it was like a parade of homes a couple years ago or something.
Yeah.
And we stumbled upon some of the most amazing houses I personally, honestly, have ever seen.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
And we decided who would live there.
Oh yeah, Britney Spears was gonna live there.
Britney
I don't know why we
Spears
decided
and
Britney
Taylor
Spears.
Swift. I think it was like the look of the houses. Like one of them is kind of southern with pillars and all of that. The other one's just like crazy. There's one I know of that it's actually one of Eli's friends. His dad's really good friend, and they're like car people. So that barn,
they have a big area to do work on
well,
cars and stuff.
it's not even working. It's like a show
No. Yeah.
case. So the one with the amazing barn, it's not really a barn. It's a car showcase, and I think he has like 18 or 20 different cars on it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you do have larger lots here. And so when we talk about the flying horse, the OG, the original, the old gangster flying horse, that is a little bit south of here. I would say about 10 minutes south.
Yeah.
But those are more of a traditional neighborhood. This is Flying Horse North, and you're going to get acreage properties, hence a higher price tag.
So Flying Horse OG has their own golf course. It has clubhouse. We've mentioned it, like spa, steakhouse, the wine lockers, all of that. I don't know what Flying Horse North is going to include. Like, obviously they have the golf club, but are they going to get their own workout facility, or do you get membership and you drive to that? I don't know.
So these are on the semi-custom lots, and so you're going to get more land here. But land starts, like I said, the $60,000 lot premium, and like the one at the end we're going to show you, their models start at $1 million. Most of the time, you're probably going to be around $2 million. Although we did find one for, what was your one you found?
135,
which is pretty.
But it looks like it's sketched out. Like I don't know if they have all the finishes selected in that. Yeah.
So you are going to be at a little bit higher price point here, but if you want that ability to maybe have a matching outbuilding, you're going to have covenants and HOA here. Or you want space, you want mountain views, you don't want that classic neighborhood, you want homes on a little bit more acreage, this could be a really good option for you.
Yes,
I will say, I do like that.
And what I've noticed being out here several times now, I was out here shopping with clients a few months ago. We've been, I would say, talking and seeing about this for about a year. The more they move the ground and they set up like the lots that are coming out, because at first to me it seemed like prairie.
Yeah, you couldn't.
I'm like, why is this like, how are they ever going to get a $2 million house out of here? But now, I mean, we knew the houses in the trees were phenomenal, but I didn't understand how they were going to set the stage for the homes that are not completely in the trees. There are some lots, just the lot here is 1.2 million. So there's a range from 60,000 to 1.2 million, and that's where I go back, like, how am I justifying these house values? But now I can start to see it. Like, they have the, what do you call them? Like the poles with the neighborhood lights going in.
Yeah.
They've, it's more like groomed walk trails. They aren't concrete, but you can see the crushed granite walk trails on the side of the road. It's more nature and maybe Colorado feeling versus suburban.
Yeah. I will say, I think that if you buy, like, let's even say we're going to show you the $200,000, Kayla and I already previewed that lot. If you buy that lot for $200,000 and you go with the builder, you're going to be like, let's say at $1 million.
Do I turn here? I turn here.
You can, but our road's under construction. I would go up to the next one.
Okay.
We're actually going to my house. I forgot the mics. So then we're going to come back and finish our tour. It's one of those things.
She had a lot of stuff.
Yes, I had a lot of items. If you want the $200,000, you build, let's say, a $1.3 million home. So your total all in is 1.516. I think getting in this community right now, 1.516 is a great investment.
You would, to be honest, my question to myself is, could I afford this? Because I see so much potential to grow equity. And if you are shopping at a higher price point, I would highly consider this area, because the home values as they begin to build and continue to build are going to skyrocket.
Yeah, it's going to be a really,
but
like, it's like Kayla, we couldn't see it until we seen it start to come to fruition, I'm going to call it. But if you are moving out here and you want that feeling of that community, most people don't even know about it quite yet.
they kind of have heard about it, but actually to come out here and see it, know people who live out here, it's not quite as well known, and I think it's going to explode in
But at
popularity.
first, when we were there, like 6 months ago, it still was like that, like just a sign in front of a piece of ground. Now they've put in drainage, they've like lined some of the ditches. You can, they have the, I don't know what you call it, but like the stuff that holds down the grass so the ground doesn't move. And you can actually see the lot and how it's going to lay out. Like I can tell, oh, that's probably going to be a walkout. That's probably going to be an underground basement. You can start to see how they're coming up with these values.
And if you have a little bit, you want a little bit smaller house, you might be able to do that on some of these homes by not building that basement on it. You might have a larger lot.
I don't know.
And then you might be able to have I'm not quite sure if you have to have a basement. We like basements here in Colorado. That's something that we can help figure out. Or if you just want that ranch style home with no basement, it could be an option.
I don't know, to be honest, though, because usually master plan communities like this, they're going to have like a minimum square footage. They're going to have a minimum amount of rock you have to have on the house, all those things. And let me be clear, like I know we briefly touched on it before. There's lots available that are the builders are holding the note right now. And if you fall in love with that lot, you have to build with that builder.
So you can't just use that lots just to hold until you're ready for repairs.
No, you have to build and they'll give you your timeline. But the nice thing is you aren't holding that construction loan. The builder is, and then when the house is finished, you change it over to your name and take out the mortgage. So you will have to put down earnest money, things like that, but you aren't having a payment on that mortgage while you're building. So then there is a couple lots that I noticed out there, and I don't know, it looked like it was listed with the developer. And so I'm like, are those like truly custom? Like you could just buy, that's probably like the $1.2 million lots or $500,000, $600,000 lots that you can choose who the builder is. I'm not 100%. We can definitely look into that. But I would say those lots you're going to be well past $3-4 million.
I would say if you love or like this is like you're watching this, you're like, this is what we want, we're a little ways out, I would say definitely give us a call or text and give us, what you're looking for. And then we can help find the best solution for that in this neighborhood, whether that's a custom build, a semi-custom build, what's going to get you the most equity. Because like I said, are in this real estate market a lot. So we just want to make sure that it's a really good purchase for you and you're getting the most incentives.
Or if you're just waiting for your dream home and this is what it is, we can kind of reverse engineer that. If you have a budget and it's realistic, we can see what fits inside that budget. So if you're like, we have $2.5 million, we want the best lot with the best view, 2+ acres, 2.5+ acres, then we can reverse and contact all the builders, look at the developer's website, find out what's listed and what has a sign in front of it and who owns it, and try to put together those pieces.
Right. So we're going to go see these lots. That's our next step on this little journey of ours. And we're going to show you exactly what you're going to get for that $200,000 lot premium. Plus, it's on like almost 3 acres. So let's go take a look. I'm curious if you guys have been watching our videos. Number one is, what do you think of Flying Horse North? Yay or nay? And what is some video ideas that you have for us to do? We love, like this video we're doing right now is because someone commented on one of our last videos and they wanted a Flying Horse North specific one. So comment below some video ideas that you have for us and we'd be happy to show you that here in Colorado Springs. This is the new golf course situated here. What I love about this piece is, number one is it's gorgeous. I mean, look at that setting. I'm hoping it can come through on the camera. You have Pikes Peak towering down over you, over the Black Forest, mixed in with some like Lynx Prairie. So it's kind of a mixture of golf courses between Black Forest and then more of a Lynx style course as well. The nice thing about this one is you're supposed to get access. You buy in, you get access not only to this 18-hole golf course, but as well as the OG, we're calling it the original Flying Horse, as well as the pool and fitness center, all that. So what I'm standing on right now is a future home of the clubhouse they're going to build here as this area builds out. So right now it's just kind of like the launch pad for the round of golf or to sit in the patio. You can see they have some chairs set up, but they're going to build a really cool clubhouse here in
But
this
don't
area.
you get access though, Lori, to
Yep.
the original clubhouse
Yes,
right
that's the
now
OG.
as well?
That's the OG. So
So
once you
really
buy
you
in-
get, if you were to buy up here, you don't just get access to this clubhouse
Mhm.
and
Two
these
other
amenities, but just
18 whole golf
10 minutes away over there, you have full-blown flying horse clubhouse as well,
Right.
and that golf course.
Yes, and so it's really, like you said,
Okay.
only 10 minutes away.
Okay.
But this is going to be the future clubhouse site. And then this golf course, some of the best in the entire Colorado Springs area, these two golf courses. And when you reach out to us and you're like, hey, ladies, we love this area, right now we can get you free membership and a whole year of dues, along with maybe a full basement add-on. So reach out. We can kind of talk you through what that looks like as well. So this could be
So we came over here to see the clubhouse, and this is what we got. So there's like a small like area up here where you can get your golf carts and whatnot, but the full-blown clubhouse is still coming soon. So we're gonna just go ahead and skip to some incredible lots that Lori and I have found. Just wait. So we are here. We arrived at, what is this price point for this lot? 250,000,
Yep.
200,000?
said over 200,000. So I bet we're around 250 for this. And why is
Because of that.
and it looks
And
3 times as close in person.
you can kind of see, because Lori's standing at the road, the level of the road, and this, like, you're gonna have a house. I think it'll be garden level. It looks like this lot goes all the way from that utility box, Lori, all the way around, if you come this way, this circle, and all the way to that utility box up here. So this ground is pretty level back behind me. I don't think it's going to be a walkout, and I don't know where they require you to place the house. Like, does it need to be in the center of the lot lines? I'm not sure, but to me, this lot would be super appealing, because if I set my house kind of somewhere over here, I still have plenty of flat ground over here. We would want to do an outbuilding, and you can do outbuildings here. And so you need a flat spot for that. That would be perfect for my outbuilding. So if I could do my outbuilding on that side of the land and then start my house somewhere around here and put my garage on that side and the house this way, I could have, like, I'd pick a floor plan that had windows kind of out this back right side.
Yeah, but I would say, well, first of all, you talked about landscaping, how expensive it is. You can leave so much of your lot here
Open.
with those natural grasses. So that
Oh,
way you're
yeah.
not having all that maintenance. If that's
Yeah.
something that you're worried about, since you have like 2.5, 3 acres. But if you put your house
Absolutely.
here, and like I said, we'd have to like go through and do like surveys and that kind of thing, or lay it out with engineering. But you'd have a view of the mountains, a view of the golf course, a view of the lake, and then you'd have all that flat land over there to do whatever else you
Like your outbuilding if you
Yeah.
wanted. So, and from the front, like if you picked a house that had a front porch, you do get views of like the Black Forest out this way. But to me, this lot would appeal, especially if you want to take advantage of that golf membership that we're going to help you. Like the builder's offering that incentive. It's like a $45,000 golf membership that you get for out here in Flying Horse North, or the Flying Horse original clubhouse, the OG. But this would be a great location, because you could get in your golf cart, and literally there's the future clubhouse right over there.
Yeah, that's where you just were.
So I like the proximity to the clubhouse over here. I like that you have a view. I actually think this could be a really good lot. The only thing it doesn't have that sometimes people really want is that walkout. Pretty sure this won't be a walkout
Or some
lot.
trees. It needs a little bit of, you're gonna have to add some trees,
True.
you know?
And
Trees
that,
are all set back here. But let's go show them
okay.
a home that we have over 120,000 incentives. Like if you reach out to us, we're talking like free basements and stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to actually walk you through exclusively here a couple of these options.
Okay.
That was the land. There's pockets like that all over. So if you're like, I want a little bit smaller, I don't really necessarily care about a view, I want a smaller lot premium, I want more in the trees, we can help you find it.
And I bet like that $1.35 million home that's listed,
Oh, yeah.
I bet it's one of the smaller, more affordable
It's on the
costing floor plans to build. I bet it's on the smaller lot with the lesser view. But even at that, I think when you're surrounding yourself with homes that cost this, I do think you're there has to be good equity in that home.
Yeah.
And the sales rep wasn't able to get us information. It's to be determined. Maybe on the computer section we can figure that out. But I'd be interested in what your approximate taxes are out here. And I mean, if I'm assuming that it's the same cost living in the forest with homeowners insurance, I would say you're probably around $5,000 to $7,000 a year.
Yeah.
For homeowners insurance out here. And then your taxes, like, are they going to be $10,000 a year, or are they going to be $20,000?
Right. So this part don't work through with you guys when you reach out. We go through all it with title. So the next one we're going to is another model we saw a little bit ago. And you can just park over here maybe. And I'll kind of preface on what we're going to see. So if you're interested in the 1.3 or the 1.6, make sure to reach out to us. We can get you some more information. We're just not seeing that one today. It was closed. A little bit of drama, but so bumpy. But this next one we actually saw back in like September. Fell in love with it. There's one part of this house that Kayleen absolutely loves.
It's my panic room.
I know she loves it, so I can't wait
Panic
to show it to you.
room.
But I'm going to show you some snippets of this one. Almost, was that 3 million? I want to say.
I think this was at 3.2.
So
this is about 400,000.
Yeah, I will say to get into this neighborhood, I would say if you have a $1.8 million budget, we can do it. If you have a 1.3, 1.6, there's some existing homes that kind of look like another home in another neighborhood, really nice homes, but you could live in this community and have some really good equity because the homes around you are going to keep going up.
And this is District 20 schools.
District 20.
You have a brand new grocery store right down the road. I would say to town.
10 minutes?
If even.
Yeah, it's not far.
The school's 10 minutes from here. So even though you're in the forest and you have space, you aren't that far from town, which is very interesting. And I would say that to me would be why it would appeal to someone. It's like if somebody was working downtown Colorado Springs, but they kind of wanted that outskirt, quiet land, this would be a good option.
Yeah. So let's go see it, and I want you to see why Kaylee gets so excited about it. We saw it before, so we were kind of ahead of the game a little bit, but let's go take a look. Welcome to the Cornerstone. This one we saw, so I've already seen it. It's gorgeous. It has like that circular driveway. It was on the Parade of Homes here this fall.
I do love how you drive up to this house.
I know it has that stately, like, statement feel when you drive in. You can put your garbage cans right here. You have the garage space. The outdoor living space in this home is absolutely amazing. And wait till you see some of the finishes on the inside as well. This is one of our favorite homes we've seen in quite a while. So let's go take a look at this one, and then we're going to wait to the end. It's my absolute favorite.
Okay, so we found a couple trendy things I wanted to point out. Number one, this is the color of the season, right?
Chocolate. It is the color of the season.
I don't know how much I love it, but I do it as an accent pillow. I actually prefer like the leather, but I would do it in that tone. Creative lighting. There are so many fixtures that we are starting to see where it's usable. This almost blends like that. What do you call that? Industrial. With a little pretty, like there's a little bit of bling. And then what we're seeing a lot still is the darker doors. I think this has been for a couple of years now. But one thing I like seeing that we definitely haven't seen before, and even like the $700,000-$800,000 homes are doing this now, flat front cabinets versus the ones with the quarters and the details. It's a little bit more, what do you want, like throwback to the 70s, modern feel, but I like that trend.
Let's show them this light fixture back here.
Oh, yep. Here's our another.
I don't love this tile, just an FYI. It looks like a cowhide. I don't like that.
It's pretty, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Here's your creative lighting again.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, it's kind of,
And it almost is like an organic.
let me see if I can get a little closer so you guys can see it. Oh,
Sorry.
I ran into Kayleen. And then look at that wooden accent.
That was another thing we talked about. It actually goes really well with Colorado. I don't think I'd love it everywhere, but it's more this like medium colored walnut or like a medium colored wood even behind you instead of that super light.
And I will say
I do prefer that.
Sometimes when people are buying for their house, they match all their furniture and they buy a whole matching set. If you can like differentiate your bed from your side pieces.
And look at even this, Lori, like adding to our greenery, they're adding the browns in that as well.
I'm pulling that in. So I do like that. So this is one part of the home. I'll show you another one here in a second.
So Lori and I learned a tip and trick. We may be behind the ball here, but this is a new thing. So I love like that art piece behind me. So all I'm doing is going over here to my Google app and taking a picture.
I can't really see, but you're taking a picture, okay?
And I'm searching it.
And it'll tell you.
And it tells me where I can
Where's it from?
find it.
Where's it from?
Cantoni?
How much is it?
Let's click.
Kaylee likes this little picture here for her house.
Let's see it. Oh, how do I get to
It's
it?
a free
visit?
Oh, visit.
Let's
see.
And it's about $1,400.
Oh, well, it is a big piece of art.
$1,479.
All right, break down this room for us.
So what I like, this is actually, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's like this olive color.
I'm asking what color that is.
We have a listing right now and they have a green, but I do think this tone of green photographs, like I wouldn't pick it on the swatch, but I think it photographs a lot better.
But it's like brown, olive
It's almost it's definitely like a brown undertone. And just for perspective, like that door, I think is the Black Fox.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It has that brown undertone, but this is just a touch green.
Take us into the bathroom.
Lighting underneath your cabinet.
That's fancy.
Pendants in bathrooms, which you almost
a tile, isn't it?
Is that the tile you did?
I think it's in my I think it's in my kid's bathroom or something kind of like that.
Lori's, look.
Oh, then you're brown.
They're doing the brown pieces again in our greenery. I like that.
And I've seen this. I don't know how I like this. So when I lived in Southeast Asia, they had like everything was together, and I didn't love it because everything gets wet.
One thing I do like about it is see how, because these, I'm actually learning a lot about this right now for reasons I don't want to disclose. But this like frameless shower, it's very pretty, but if you have one, you know that water
gets out.
Always gets out. So that is, I guess, one pro. And you can tell it's kind of sloped down into that floor drain. But I do like how big it is. I don't know, like if I'm taking a bath, I don't want my husband coming.
I know, over. I just don't love that. I know it's trendy.
I don't love it either.
But we're in Flying Horse North, by the way, guys, which is technically, are we in Monument up here?
No.
Colorado Springs,
this is
right?
District 20.
District 20, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So gorgeous homes.
Yeah, no, it's Colorado Springs address still.
Okay. Yeah,
it is.
What I thought.
But
okay, nice closet.
Nice closet system.
All right, so just as a sneak peek, but
Lori found her favorite trend.
I found my favorite new trend. It is, oh my gosh, it's like the whole wine room. Look at this fancy thing.
What would you do in here?
I don't know. I don't even drink that much wine, to be honest.
Cold.
It just looks amazing.
I mean, it does.
Red wine gives me a headache, but I do love this.
It is pretty.
It's pretty. I'm not sure about those statues. Those are kind of interesting. I'm going to pick those. You know what I do like is this.
I feel like I can make this.
This stone is like really popular right now in houses. And so I just think that's like a faux.
But look how they light it up.
I know.
Creative lighting,
Creative
guys.
lighting. Interesting. Okay. What else you got going on in the basement here?
We're seeing a lot of these painted cabinets again, too, like paired with your wood. We see a lot of that in different tones. There's your accent wall again.
Yeah,
that
see, I do love that
over there.
I might have to do that in my basement with
This
that
is
green.
not cheap.
I know. Just to wait a few years
for your implementation.
But that green is
how do you
everywhere
feel
right
about
now.
this room?
I like it. I don't know how much I'd use it. I think it's cute aesthetically.
It's a showy piece.
Yeah.
I found this too. I've been telling Keeleen, I don't even have grandkids and I probably won't for like 10 years, but I dream of a bunk room like this for some reason. I think this was so cute.
It is cute.
Look how cute that was. I think my kids would come stay with me.
They would love to stay in this room.
I think it's cute.
They have our accent pillows. And what I'm noticing, if you go back like probably 6-7 years, Lori, we saw a lot of model homes with the green paired with the orange. Like you have to have a cool tone and a warm tone. We're seeing that again.
It's that like camel color.
It's camel color,
dark,
and an olive.
And the olive. Like it's in this whole model here in Colorado Springs.
And that's what I do. And that's the thing. Take house trends with a grain of salt. If this was on the beach, I don't know how much I love it. I do feel like those tones go really well in Colorado.
They do. Keeleen won't show me this. She said I had to stand back.
I have to hear her excitement. So I was like, oh, this is a good size house. Like if I was retired, like couple rooms upstairs, oh my gosh.
What is it?
This is ultimate to me.
Oh my goodness.
I would
this
love
like
this.
swanky.
So when you have, this is what we're going to do for any spaces. You know how we have really large like storage rooms? If you want to make use out of it, make a speakeasy.
It's like a speakeasy, but see, this is that color drenching. I don't love color drenching either, but in a room like this,
speakeasy,
I know.
Yeah, I would hide from my kids in here all the time. Poker room. Look at those cool.
I know you love that. That's like
look at this with the This is my favorite room in the house. I do love this. I would hide
Where are you gonna put this in your house?
I don't have a big room like this. I need one now.
So if you're here in Colorado, you have to have outdoor living because we're outside so much of the time. This is the ultimate outdoor area, and there's a full-on casita. So
well, and this house had see-through fireplace to a front,
double sliders, well, quadruple sliders. There's a slider over there's a slider, and look at this patio.
It looks like tile, but it's just concrete that's cut.
I mean, I don't know how many friends you have. I'm not sure I have this many friends, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sitting areas, 7 sitting areas just in this backyard. That's a little bit much for me, but it's beautiful.
Yeah,
but
cool ideas. You know what I do like now that I look at it, Lori?
What?
Look how they wrapped that hot tub with retaining wall.
I know.
So it almost seems like it's built in.
I do like that.
An outdoor ping pong. I don't know how many years that would last here.
Yeah, I don't know either. You might I think it's already going to be. But this is the
so
casita
this
part.
house, though, and there's still another back patio.
Yeah, and there's a whole front patio.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Really, for $3 million, I don't think this is a bad price.
3.8.
But
this drew closer to 4. Let's
be
real. But this is the casita. So this is another like living area. Oh yeah, this is for like the mother-in-law. I'm assuming. Yeah, the mother-in-law, the father-in-law. So full on.
I lost you.
I know. I have to get a sneak peek of it. I get so excited when I come in these things. I got to see what's in here. Kind of like Keeleen and her speakeasy, but
I like
same color trends throughout. That leather, camel, green, dark.
There's your
woods
palette right there.
And then
there's your tile, your favorite tile.
I don't love that tile, but I do love these.
They're rustic.
They have these at Target, and I do like them. I want to get them in like a more of a camel color. They were out last time I went. And then this would be the
I love
the
that
master.
mirror.
This one?
Yeah, that's pretty with that wood.
She has to put a big mirror on your wall. It just fills in the space. I think
how do you feel about the grass wallpaper?
I think I don't love that one.
It almost feels beachy to me.
Yeah. And I will say, like, one of the biggest mistakes we see when we go into people's homes is people buy this and they would buy it this size. And instead of buying, look how large the artwork is in these homes when they do that. And bedding too, they always have this, and they actually buy a whole like another comforter, which I know isn't cheap, and drape it across the edge. So same colors, but this is perfect if you have that multi-generational living.
So this is definitely fun to come see. You don't want to miss. But let's go check out another house.
Let's go do it. So that was the house, and I think you can see what Kaylee loved at the end. I think that's such a cool idea. If you don't want the storage, to use that space down there. I think I would use it. I do. I'm like trying to wrap my head around like
not all the time.
Not all the time, but I do think I would use it.
And to me, it's more finished square footage, so it has to boost your value for like when you're getting an appraisal. And like if you don't need that, that has giant garages.
I know.
So I wouldn't put my Christmas tree down there. I'd put them in one of my garages.
Yeah.
So I'd rather
have that
make
the
that.
space, but I'm thinking if you have that in a different house that don't have
It works perfect at
14
that
garage
house.
spaces.
Yeah.
It'd be a conversation in my head if I could lose that storage or not. So
Yeah.
we're on our way to show you the one you've been waiting for. And again, almost 120,000 incentives if you add all these up, and we could probably get you some
And
more.
it's 300,000 to 400,000 less than what we just showed.
A steal of the deal here. But this one, I've seen some pictures of it. I'm excited to see it in person.
Me too.
It's actually one of my favorite. I've seen it in a long time. So let's go. So before we tour that last home, which you're going to want to see because it is amazing. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I do want to show you where we're at on a map. I always want to pop in and show you that. So I'm going to show you what that looks like, where we're at in Colorado Springs, that northern section. I'm also going to show you in relation to where that is to the OG, the original Flying Horse, so you can see that as well, and just show you kind of the sporadic homes that are listed in that Flying Horse North and what it looks like to purchase an existing home, purchase a lot, and then I'm going to take you back, and I promise you we're going to tour that last house together. So let's hop on Google Maps and just orient you to where we're at in Colorado Springs. So we're going to be way up north here in Colorado Springs. This is traditional downtown Colorado Springs, and it doesn't even pop up yet. If I zoom in, you'll start to see it here. As I look, this is that Briargate area. The original, the OG as I'm calling it, I guess, Flying Horse is going to be right here. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Oh, right here, you can see it. So here's the original Flying Horse, the resort, which I'm going to show you here in a second. And then the Flying Horse North Club is up here. So you can see a little, it's close, but it is not like right next door to it. It is a little bit further, maybe about 10 minutes, I would say. And if you live in that community, you get to access both of them if you buy into the social membership or the golf membership as well. Flying Horse Resort, this is the original. It's unmatched. I always say there's nothing like it even in Denver. The amenities this has, this is right here, the hotel that your guests can stay in when they come. You can see this is the golf course. Look at this golf course. Pikes Peak just overlooks it. The one Flying Horse North, just as beautiful. It just, all the amenities aren't quite there yet. They will have more of that clubhouse feel to it, but you won't have probably, unless they're going to build it out, all the pools and stuff, but you can access it here as well. So that's just kind of a little bit what that looks like on a map when you are looking at Flying Horse versus Flying Horse North. Now, the other thing I want to show you real quick is the homes in this area. They can be pricey. So you're talking about multi-million-dollar homes. However, there's a standard like $1 million build in this area, but you get larger acreage lots. Traditional Flying Horse is more of your traditional neighborhood that you might see, kind of like Wolf Ranch, a little different feeling. But the Flying Horse North is these 2.5 acre lots. And so if you're thinking about that, let's dig in and see what the best way to approach this new area is. The original Flying Horse, there's not a lot of new builds anymore. There's one section called Turn that a lot of our clients reach out to us and ask about. But my concern with that is, let's also dig into that, is because that Powers extension is going to run right through that community. And a lot of those lots, the builder will, I've been there with many clients, and they're like, it'll be fine. And I'm like, it might not be fine. I don't want to hear that road noise. I want to see it. I'm building $1 million home. So Flying Horse is almost built out. We're almost just looking at existings there. So if you want that new build feeling, more acreage, those 2 acre lots, we're going to be looking at Flying Horse North, and I'm going to pop on and show you kind of what that looks like for an existing. If you want to do a build out, we can do that too. This is our Pikes Peak MLS. Let's set you up in a search. If you're thinking of this neighborhood or any neighborhood, it's just a little more specific to our area here in Colorado Springs and Monument, and we can really zone into a lot of the features that you may be looking for. So again, don't have this freak you out, but so here is a $4 million home, and then you have almost $6 million, $4 million, 3.3, I want to say. I have my glasses on, 2 million. And so we're going to show you some of those homes at the end here. This is 1.8. As you get out here, it's a little less treed, and you'll find it becomes a little more, I suppose, affordable, if you want to consider it that.
So it really is depending upon what you want in the lot and the area and that Flying Horse North. It's just kind of starting its build out. So you might have a little more choices now if you reach out to us, and we can talk you through what that looks like and what our clients have experienced during that process. It's just a little different than a traditional build out with a home. So we'll help walk you through that, I promise. And then one last thing I want to show you is our website. If you are thinking of making the move here, this is a great resource for you. So if you know you want to search homes, you can search by neighborhoods, zip codes, school districts, new construction if you want that brand new feel. If you know you want homes on acreage, you can search by that. You can save these. You can customize them a little bit more. What I do love about it is the map feature it has. And so you can zone into the different homes in the area. So when you see us out there in the field, I'm going to call it, you could zone into that specific area, usually where we're at, on our website, and say, hey, I want to search homes just in this area. I want to get a good feel for what those homes look like when I'm making that move here to the area. So as always, make sure to reach out to us. Kayleen and I love what we do here. And so if you're thinking of making the move, put those numbers into your phone and reach out. We help hundreds of families make the move every year. We absolutely love what we do. So we hope you love watching these videos. We hope they're informative to you as you make the move. Most of our clients, again, are from out of state, making the move here. So helping you understand the neighborhoods, understand the schools, so that way you can make the move to Colorado and you know what to expect and you land in your dream area, your dream neighborhood, your dream school. So we know you have a choice when deciding who you want to use as your real estate agent. We hope these videos, again, are informative, that we can see that we love what we do and that we're genuine. We're great communicators. And so make sure to reach out to us. We can help you make the move here to Colorado Springs. So now, I know you've been waiting to tour this home. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Let's go.
So I know the price point of this house at 2.8 million is a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. But when they're pricing this house, we're going to see what's all inside. Usually the model homes have every sort of feature, some of their most expensive features. It's really showing off the builder itself. And then just this out here alone, it's going to be fully landscaped. They did some incredible patio areas in the back. This alone, but if you were to landscape even a portion of your 2.5 acres, which is what this is, I bet you're easily up to 150 to 200,000 in landscaping alone. So I know, again, 2.8, 2.9 million is a lot of money, but if you back yourself out of that, say you get down to 2.6, then all of the options that are included in this home and the lot premium, you're probably talking a total build cost from the builder's build sheet of somewhere around 1.7 million, which is about the cost of building a brand new home with some of these builders. So talking how they came to this number, because we're trying to dissect really the values of these homes and where they're going and what your competition and ultimately your equity is. I'm looking at like the house behind me before we even walk in and trying to look at what is probably an upgrade, what costs a lot of money for the actual build. This obviously is an aesthetically beautiful house from the outside. You have timbers for the porch posts. They're definitely larger. It's not your typical, 4x4 post or whatnot. They're large timbers. They do have some incredible white, I think it's like a limestone rock on the home. And then even the roofing up above, Lori, they have an architectural shingle paired with the metal roofing, which metal roofing, that adds on a lot of money to just add that. They have the little shed roofs over the garages, which does help aesthetically, but it costs money. All of the dormer windows, they're just faux windows, but it creates this look that is not just your typical home.
And I was thinking, while we're out here, why don't we show them the back of the house a little bit first?
Okay.
Just so we're out here anyways, we're talking landscape. So I thought we would just kind of walk around the back. I haven't seen the back
and that's
landscaping yet.
When we talked about numbers for landscaping, like look, they're putting in sprinkler system. They're these larger mature trees. They've added in new shrubbery, tons of metal edging, drainage, bushes. Even that, as we're walking, Lori, the window wells, and they're not just your metal window wells. They're actually finished stucco window wells. Like, those things all cost money. Look at the size. I know I pointed it out before, but the post size on that covered deck, this is like not just your typical post. Yeah, it's just wrapped. It's not a solid timber, but they've taken a structural post and built it out and wrapped it so it looks chunkier, beefier. It's a whole look in the aesthetic to the house. This is, what do you think this is going to be?
I
Some
think,
sort of game area?
yeah, I think
I
that's
think
gonna
it's
be like a beanbag toss.
oh, like cornhole or something. And then maybe like some
swings.
swings or something. That's what I'd think. I'd want to take advantage of this incredible view.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is going to be like grass or something. I would think they would put some sort of green up
Look at
against
this
the house.
retaining wall. Like, this is kind of, I mean, this is way more than I was thinking for my house, but I love, like, that's that stone that I love.
Uh-huh.
That
That's where.
masonry that's kind of built around that.
And they're probably going to fill in all in between the
With rock.
concrete with either rock or your turf or something like that. That's why I almost think it would be turf. But this is where you would want to, like, this is the ultimate. You get the golf course view, you get Pikes Peak view, you have space in between. You actually even have the pond over at the golf course, so you get water. But this is prime real estate here in Colorado Springs, and you're in the forest.
Yeah, what's nice about that, I was gonna say, is like, so you're a little more in the open here than you are maybe in that part of when you get into Flying Horse North. This is probably the newer section where these lots are a little bit more affordable, as we're gonna say. But they mitigated, but yet they could still leave some of the mature landscaping. So you do get the big trees.
You know how when we go through Sanctuary Point, we're always like, if you fall in love with this, there's not a whole lot of area. There is no other area with the mature trees and that neighborhood setting. I would say this is probably your next comparable.
Yeah, a little bit more upscale as far as pricing,
Yeah.
that golf course neighborhood. But
Yeah.
as far as like
Different
having some
lifestyle.
trees and like that setting,
Yeah.
it's pretty good for like that Colorado lifestyle that some of our clients are really looking for. I mean, think about the couple homes we closed earlier this month. They moved here from Florida and Texas, and they wanted, they were moving to Colorado to enjoy the outdoors
This is
and
what.
the weather, and they wanted that feeling of being in Colorado. I mean, that's pretty hard to beat this with expansive golf course, and the mountains do look closer. They look probably more like that.
So I know we're going to have probably a lot more out clips, but we're trying to dissect this area and decide, the valuation, the caliber. I have a lot of questions to ask the sales rep about septics and, what does this house entail as far as the actual build. But I think another part to that, which would really help me decide between houses, is what is your HOA? What is your tax rate? Does that fire station right down the road have anything to do with helping lower the cost of insurance? Because usually whenever you're in the forest, which we're surrounded by it, the homeowner's insurance is quite a bit more expensive. And so if that could be a saving piece, because a lot of people at this price point may or may not have a mortgage, but then you're still going to have the overhead costs like your property taxes, your insurance that don't go away. And so we'll help you guys break it down and figure out what the facts are out here at Flying Horse North. Okay, Lori, you're going to show us this house. I just wanted to show them that incredible front porch to sit at.
So welcome to the Copperfield SC. SC stands for semi-custom. So they build this here and also in Timber Ridge in Colorado Springs, and you can do semi-custom options. So if you're like, hey, Lori and Kayleen, we want to expand this wall, we want to do something semi-custom, you probably could do that here once we get that approved with the builder. So
the copperwood's more like their starting point.
their copperwood. I think it said Copperfield. Their copperwood's more like their starting price point. They build it in other communities throughout Colorado Springs, but they can do the semi-custom option here in Flying Horse North and in Timber Ridge.
Put your arms out. Look how wide it is.
Oh, my God,
It's huge.
It is pretty good. It's a really cool front entry. You could have rocking chairs. You would need some large planters. But welcome, come on in.
Oh, wow.
So I love, wait till you see, there's so many pieces of this home because it is one or 2.9. So it is hard to complain about it as you walk through it. But come on into this one. I've seen this in a couple models now. If you watch one of our last videos, one of the ones where we're in First Run had this for an office, kind of this more clear door, glass, I would say, like wall enclosure. And I actually really like it for the dining. It gives it some separate space, but yet it still feels part of your everyday living. So wait till you see the kitchen in this one. This is what you waited.
Do you want me to go?
Video for? Yeah, you can go. You can chill.
Okay. It is very, very, very pretty.
So I mean, this whole fridge is like as big as me plus like it's, look how big this fridge is.
It is a huge refrigerator.
And freezer.
I love the detail. Like, this is what you get for the semi-custom. Like, it's even the cabinets with the drawers, almost like a, what would you call that? Like a china cabinet.
Like built in. Wait till you see butler pantry, which I love.
You have the separate
Little beverage
prep
sink here, and then stove is amazing.
That is huge. That I love that they did the countertop as the backsplash back behind.
So you really kind of have like 3 ovens here.
They did a Venetian plaster up top.
So you can see the 2.9 just shining through here.
Yeah.
And you have the solid surface backsplash island.
Look at the size of that island too.
Do you want me to do this?
Oh yeah. And look, even the lights underneath the cabinets.
Yep.
The lights on the floating shelves, the size of that window.
I have the sink in my house. So fancy I am.
Oh yeah, you do.
I know. It's like the one thing that's the same.
You're that spot, but look at that. I mean, I don't know if here, you gotta zoom in a little bit. It's closer. It's like, that's your kitchen view.
I guess you could do dishes.
Yes, that would
If
work.
that's your kitchen view.
And they even did like the pop-up outlets.
And these bar stools are like really comfy. I kind of like the bar stools. They're kind of big. You have to have a bigger space for them, but I do like, they're like a chair.
They look very comfy.
I could sit here and drink my wine and hang out. But I like the floating shelves as well. I like that there's a couple
With the light?
look cute. Yeah, with the light, but not a ton. And then this, I did do this in my new build as well, is it makes such a statement to have
those
the cabinets up there. Otherwise you get dust and like, what are you doing with that space?
That's not a cheap upgrade.
It's not. It's one I splurged for. I just was like, that's the one I want.
That's probably like an $8,000 upgrade,
Right.
at least.
I know. I kept saying that throughout my build, but I did really want that one.
And then you have double oven.
Oh,
this is
butler
that
pantry.
actual. This is our debatable piece. I would actually use this butler pantry because
Love this.
it goes right into the, what do you call it? And Lord,
Look, what?
there's a pocket.
Oh, there's a little pocket door. So if you don't want them to see,
I don't know how you open it.
maybe it's just
But there's a pocket door there. And I do love how that actually goes into, like, it makes sense for how you would use it.
that like you have store all your
Stuff in refrigerator.
I'm missing this.
Look at all the outlets.
For all your kitchen gadgets. I think you could still make this part look really kind of cute and then put some of your pantry like items and I'd probably put some shelves in there maybe. Or do you think people use this more for like vacuums and stuff? Brooms?
A broom.
So would you put like your food on those?
I honestly,
Or what would you do? That's my only question about this.
I mean, I could put bread in a drawer.
Like, what about your chips and your...
I know.
That's the only question. I would want that to look
I
kind of
honestly think
cute.
I would
See, I would make
put these over here as behind.
Yeah, or put a door on it somehow if I really do it.
And maybe that your pretty statement piece over here, but I would need to
I like that.
close that up. I do love in this dining how they did that accent ceiling.
I know that trade ceiling, and then I think those were just like some wooden squares with some molding around it. I kind of like it because in my office I have that little trade area too. I'm always wondering what I'm doing with it. I thought about like wood planks, but I like kind of like the squared in it.
And they did a door here. So if you think about it, like if you truly are an entertainer, you like to have, fancy schmancy dinners or even just a nice family dinner, how cool to like shut up the mess over here. You aren't using your regular breakfast
Still
kitchen.
nice and bright, but you're kind of in this area.
Yeah, more.
And
This, I would never make it this big, but I love
it's just such a statement piece.
Uh-huh.
I think most people would kind of push it into like here, but this is so big and stately that I love it.
Yeah, I do
Really like
too.
that piece of it. But
And even the accent lights on the four corners.
and if you watch our other videos, which I'm sure you have, you know that I am in love with this brick or this stone, I
Rock.
should say. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Like rock, stone wall.
That is an amazing fireplace too.
Great fireplace.
And
it has-
that little slit that's above that artwork, that's actually where the heat will pump out. And hopefully with these taller ceilings, like actually warm the space. My only thing here too though, Lori,
What?
where would you put your TV? I'd want my TV here.
I'd put it here.
Above the fireplace?
Yeah, you can run those picture TVs or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I know that looks good, but like for functionality in everyday life, I'd put my TV here for sure.
This is like an entertainer.
What's your
test, I
thoughts on those hanging pendant lights? I actually really like them.
Me too. I really like them too. It's sleek and not like taken away from the pretty backsplash and everything else.
And then, as you know, here in Colorado, you're going to open up those sliding doors.
Yeah.
Because we don't have bugs or humidity here. And you're going to have that true Colorado.
Yeah, you'll be
outdoor
going
living.
in and out.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see the rest of it. I haven't seen the rest of it yet.
These are very tall ceilings too. I think they're probably 12.
Yeah, I would say
14?
12.
Somewhere around
I would
there.
say actually more.
That's a high roof line, but I kind of like that the entry drops down and it's a little bit more.
The kitchen drops too a little bit.
homely.
If you notice that.
Oh, see, I kind of like it. It makes it not have like the open.
The
space
windows in the
above it.
kitchen are also amazing.
That's
let's.
my
I'm
favorite
assuming this
part.
is primary. Let's take a look in here. I probably love everything in here as well.
And all along here too is this beautiful white oak. It looks like a 4-inch white oak. Like it is so pretty. It's not too light, not too dark. And then I think this is that basil or rosemary color. What did they call that? It's like the new color, guys, right
Basil.
now. Basil. I think muddled basil.
Oh yes,
It's called muddled basil.
Though you talking about that accent wall?
Uh-huh.
I
And
know. I
look
do
at
like
these
that.
curtains. That is so cute. I'm gonna have to Google photo
I
that.
could just like take everything from in here. and
This
put
is
it in
like
here.
your room though, Lori.
It is. That's why I kind of like I have one beam, not the many, but I also like that little bit of an accent wall. But
Uh-huh.
I actually think you have to frame in the windows around it when you do that and kind of paint.
Yeah.
I think it's like a big important piece of it.
And then this goes outside and you have those incredible views outside your master bedroom as well. Of course, I mean, when you're looking at these things, everything's pretty, but I'm trying to ask myself like more functional
It's a good
questions.
space, I think. I don't like it when it's really huge, but I think it's a good space.
Well, and I love that's a king size bed. I would have 2 nightstands, perfect for like a long dresser, but I do have a second tall boy. So where would I put that?
Well, that's what you're gonna.
I wouldn't
realize
put it here.
Your closet. You must get rid of your tall boy.
Look at how cute that glass is with the
I don't know.
vent.
Love.
Oh, that is not my favorite either, Lori.
What?
The bath in the shower.
I know. I don't know if I love that, but it's far enough away where I think I'm okay with it. I don't like it when the water is like splashing on that piece of it. It is a big shower. It's very big.
I love this tile. I think that's very pretty. And that giant Schluter.
Yeah,
I'm with you though on I don't know how I feel about the
I
bath.
don't know if it's
tub
going to
in
be
there.
a trend in a few years when they're like
I love the wall behind you.
this.
Yes.
Is it a? It's a.
It's a tile.
It's a big tile, isn't it?
My sister has this in her house.
It's a huge tile.
It looks like textured maybe wall,
I know. I was going to say I was trying to feel if it was a wallpaper or not.
but it's
Okay, here's your tall boy. You're going to get rid of your tall boy, and I don't want to hear about it. You're going to be just fine.
Oh,
Like,
yes, I will be fine without it. I love that like picture. And I love, all right, so one of our listings right now has this piece, Lori.
yeah,
I love that this one attaches to the wall.
yeah, you too.
It's like not so awkward.
There's a mirror built in. You're going to be fine. No tall boy. You're fine.
Nope, I don't need my other dresser, so I can get rid of it. And look, even the detail here, like it's not your wood racks. It's like actual metal closet pieces.
I would be
Okay.
fine with this closet.
I think I would too.
We're going to take you downstairs, but I want to show you this laundry room first.
So then from the master, it goes into the laundry. This is your favorite brick. I do
Love this. One of our clients right now, they actually built with Vantage. I actually think this might be
Their
their
backsplash.
backsplash, and they did that white cabinet, and it was stunning like this.
Yeah.
It turned out really pretty.
Really pretty. So I like.
I'm
You
pretty
kind of wish
sure
it was like separate, like from some people, our clients want a separate, from the garage here.
I don't
But
mind it. I kind
I
of
like it. I do.
and I love this drop zone area right here too.
Yeah.
Like your keys and stuff,
Yeah.
because then that's your main entry to the house. Here's your garage entry, which we know we love good garages. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. I could live with this. I'd be fine with it.
And then there is another bedroom bath. The sales rep is kind of in there right now, but there's another bedroom bath on this floor. But let's go show you that.
Okay, so the other bedroom and bathroom is that way. Down to the basement we go. So this feels not only like a very elegant, showy, entertaining house up here, but this to me kind of makes it feel homey. I don't know what it is. Like they did a really nice
Oh my
carpet down
gosh.
here.
We have a client behind you that would absolutely go crazy for what's behind you.
What?
Go look.
What?
Look at that.
Oh, the dollhouse?
Yes.
Is the client you?
No,
What?
well, I don't.
Oh my
It would you mean?
Look at how it's decorated. It's a gelato shop.
Oh my gosh, I have to send this to them.
That is what client?
The one who we wrote an offer for this weekend. And it's not going through because the sellers don't want to move.
This is so.
That's what they love. At the first, I showed them a house like a year ago, and one of the houses had something like this, not like that, and we still talk about it to this day.
That is actually very. I could see kids totally using that.
So huge.
I actually love this leather, the darker leather with the darker cabinets. Like I wouldn't have picked it out having light cabinets upstairs and then darker down here, but it's very like timeless feeling.
Yep.
I like that they did, the accent walls like this that we keep seeing, Lori. I like that they painted them.
Yeah, and it's not
And
like the
it's-
whole wall too. I like it's just like a little bit of a
Yeah,
extra addition.
yeah, it's like just not the wood grain and stuff. I actually really like that, and they did just a little here and there. This is amazing. This probably is one of my favorite wet bars I've seen, to be honest.
Really nice.
There's
not a lot to complain about.
There's not. What I think I like about it is how you can walk around it. It's the perfect size. Like I would hang out here with my friends.
Yeah.
And like entertain. Like we would spend a lot of hours down here just hanging out. I love that they put the TV over this. It definitely like makes it feel like the wet bar. And then even this, I mean, of course, the tiles and
Amazing.
everything. But think about it this way. This is kind of, I would say this is a trendy look, but it's in a more timeless fashion. This is what our clients did too, Lori. Telling you, their home that they built by this builder is pretty timeless. I think they might have done almost this exact same cabinet. She didn't put any hardware on, but then they did that in the island and then white on the wall and a backsplash. They had some of these floating shelves and they were under $1 million, Lori.
Yeah.
So you
I'm
can
to see that one.
take these things that you see, or if you're looking at existing homes and it has like this little bit darker wood, you can update it with nice countertops, some handles, like you can pull it off. But the big thing is the flow to the house. Now, there is something about just having a brand new home nobody's lived in and, having the builder take care of that. You don't worry about windows going bad or anything like that. But brand new homes are a whole new ballgame because they've also never been lived in. So even on a brand new home, things still happen. And so we always, Lori and I know we talk to a lot of you guys and you're like, we kind of like new builds, but what builders would you not recommend? And I like to do it the other way is you tell me what you're finding and I'll tell you if we've had good experiences or not. Because I hate to badmouth people, but I will say.
Or tell us what you're looking for in a home and we'll tell you builders we absolutely love in that price point.
In that price point. But like there's and ask for every seat. Like some of those cheaper builders, they still serve a purpose to our housing. Sometimes if you're getting started, you're new to the area, you don't want all the maintenance, it's a great way to get your foot into housing in Colorado Springs because it's not really cheap.
I love that fireplace over there, just as a side note too.
Well, and that is not an updated rock or anything either, Lori.
No.
They did a really good job of picking timeless pieces. So
Where you going?
now it looks like there's two different areas.
Still can't get over that ice
Let's go
cream
this
shop.
way.
It's so cute.
It is very cute. I love the Venetian plaster they've done in this house, Lori. Look, they did this whole wall. Oh, the whole. Like right here. Yes, my sister did that in her house. Right, she did it all.
She did.
And then look at that cute ballerina room. It's like a sagey green color. This is just pretty much paint.
But look at the texture.
And
They have more upgraded texture.
I mean, that alone is a nice chunk of money. And then the rest is decor in here.
I should like those curtains, but I like them.
This is such a fun room for like visiting. You have Air Force and National Park. They did do a wallpaper in here. Everything else is decor.
Something like that. No, is that what? Yeah, it is.
It's grass.
Yeah. No, it's not though. It's flat.
It's not?
I feel it's flat.
Oh, it's flat. Oh, it looks like a grass.
I know.
But it's flat.
Yeah.
So not a whole lot of money spent in these two rooms as far as like the builder goes. They did leave the metal beam exposed, painted it black, looks awesome. Oh, this is pretty cool. If I were to have a workout room, this would be in my house. This would be it. It's the right size, Lori. Yeah. It's not too big, but it's big enough, and it makes sense where it's at. Like you could put a bench. I think that does have one of those where you can attach a weight bench right down here. You could pull it up, do your yoga or whatnot. I love this workout room. It's awesome. So I don't know. Or if you needed another home office, you close that off. And then down this hall, let's see where we go. So cute. Oh, this is cute.
Really? Let me see.
I do like this. It's a different look. Isn't that pretty? It's very clean and bright. It kind of reminds me of like Southern. Yeah. Like in Outer Banks or something.
What do you like about it?
I think I just like the colors.
Well, it's just white.
They're softer. Yeah, but I think with like this paler blue pillow and the medium tone wood, the grays, and then they added the gold.
I actually like that for my daughter's room downstairs.
And that is a simple wall.
So simple.
To add on after. And the rest, again, guys, is decor. But then look how they added in that gray tone in the shower well. Like it just gives it a lot of character.
Right. And I just think people are like, ooh, gray, it's out. But gray's not out. It's just gray everywhere is out.
Yeah. I think gray when it's cold feeling and
but like to bring in some gray accents
is very pretty.
Of the clean whites and the blues, and
that's what I would have never thought to do, like a green and like that color bedding with a blue pillow and this, but it's subtle colors. I think that's what I like about it.
Yeah, definitely. Own walk-in closet.
And a walk-in closet. So down in this basement, you have 3 beds, 2 full bathrooms. Upstairs, you have 3 beds. Well, one's an office. So you could make this easily a 6-bedroom home, but really, you could scale it down, I would say, because to me, I would like this house. I would not need probably that room finished off. So as you're building a semi-custom build home, you can, if you don't need it, you don't have to finish off those spaces. If you don't necessarily want to spend the money on certain upgrades, you don't have to do them. So I do think this seems like a $2.8 million home, especially on 2.5 acres. What are you doing?
Playing in my new place.
Oh.
tour of Flying Horse North.
So there's
Love
still a lot of dirt. We tried to show you some of the amenities.
We tried.
Well, we tried. Some of them are to be built. It is very peaceful out here. It is still close to town. Great area of Colorado Springs. I would say if you have this budget, I would definitely put this on the list for us to show you when you're in town. So if you're thinking of moving to Colorado Springs, typically you reach out to Lori and I, we start the conversation. Most people are now coming out for like a weekend, and we're kind of just getting our feet wet, seeing what you like and don't like, showing you multitude of different houses in different areas. And then depending on what you like, I would say that second day we make so much progress because I know at that point what you like and don't like. And then I can start saying, well, if you liked it here, let's go see this. It's similar.
When I come out, I like this house. The last one we just saw. Put that on my list.
Or if you just want to come see beautiful homes, we can direct you.
Yeah. I did tell Kayleen I'm not moving for 25.
Would you move for that?
If it was the same price, yes. It's so cute. Anyway,
Very cute.
so our problem was seeing all these homes. So put those numbers in here if you want to reach out. We'd love to help you make the move.